empty gland. We're still going with Gay Awareness Month. This was the slot where I was supposed to have a Yuri manga, but then I realized I was neglecting bisexuals, so I scrapped that manga in favor of this one about two girls who have lots of sex with each other but also have boyfriends.
Wait, I thought bisexuals were the ones who wore furry animal suits.
No, that's furries. How do you even get that wrong? It's in the Saudi names! So today's manga, Maka-Maka, is about two girls not named Maka. June and Nene both attend arts college. Nene studies fashion design and June is a graphic designer. And they are very sexual girls, having tons of easy sex with each other while still dating boys. This is probably the most sexually explicit thing I've ever reviewed outside of my porno spin-off show. And there's no nice way of putting this, it's very good porn. Look, the women are very well drawn. The proportions are excellent and very human, no boobs that look like amoebas trying to eat you.
Beware of the blob, it creeps and leaps and glides and slides across the floor, right through the door and all around the wall. A splotch, a blotch, be careful of the blob.
And it's worth noting that Nene and June have notably different body types, which is always good to see. One Piece. This is also the first full color manga I've covered, which really opens up a lot of depth to the skin work. You can see varying shades of skin tones arising from the girls being sweaty or swimming or aroused. And stop masturbating. Just stop it. I know it's hard to concentrate on my ramblings while their voluptuous, sweaty bodies are vigorously mating. Scriptwriter! What? Restrain yourself. Sorry. Okay, so apparently we need to have this discussion. The presence of explicit sex does not disqualify art from being meaningful. Room in Rome is basically a whole movie of women having sex in a hotel room, but it's still a very touching, if unconventional, romance movie. Tons of classic paintings and sculptures. Hell, Wolf of Wall Street was 50% boobs and 50% cocaine. So while it is absolutely true that Nene and June have tons of sex over the course of this manga, to the point that I considered making this a porno review, that does not detract from the fact that Maka-Maka is a very interesting character study of two young women who are, well, broken is the wrong word. Nene and June have very unhealthy relationships with the men in their life. June is constantly seeking male approval of her work and is a serial monogamist. But she's staying with a guy who, when told his girlfriend loves him, responds with, "Sweet, so I guess I don't have to use a condom tonight." Nene has a different angle. She finds herself incapable of relating to men romantically, so instead she's a big fan of tons of meaningless sex. Nene using sex as a form of self-affirmation is pretty cliched for a troubled female-type character. And what saves these two girls from becoming cliches is the fact that we spend so little time with them and their men friends. Almost the whole manga is just Nene and June hanging out together. And yes, a lot of that is so we can have more sapphism, but Nene and June really do open up to each other a lot more than with anyone else we see them interact with. I'm not sure this mangaka intended for this to be anything more than spank material, but the character work is clearly there, as evidenced by these highly detailed background pages included in the work, and the loving relationship they share with each other is touching to witness. I'm really limited in what I can talk about here because it's not a long manga. There's only 24 chapters and each chapter is only about 10 pages long, with most of those pages being devoted to them having sex. And what isn't them having sex is just character moments. There's no plot to speak of. They're really good character moments, mind. It's like the chocolate chips and banana bread. There's never enough of them. Where the hell's the example banana bread?
Not done making it.
Maka-Maka is hard to recommend in spite of the fact that it exceeds at everything it sets out to do. It succeeds as porn, and it succeeds as a character study of two complex young women. I only find it hard to recommend because as a society, we struggle with anything that is blatant titillation, no matter how valuable it is in other regards. I include myself in that as well. I waffled on doing this review for hours. I was promised banana bread when we wrote that horrible simile. Oh, we're back. Maka-Maka is definitely worth reading, but probably not while someone's reading over your shoulder. The mangaka, Kishi Torajiro, actually does have some other works, unlike our last two one-hit wonders. One is about a succubus and the other is not good. Next week we close out with some gay men.